Oh, man, it's been a busy day. I've just been doing tons of shit nonstop. Here I am on the Plaza Podcast, so let's do the intro. What do you say?
Utah, give me two.
What's up, everybody? Michael Govia here for the Palazzo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 Z's. It's been a super busy day for me. I was on the RotoWire show today with Jeff Erickson. Shout out to him. I love Jeff. He's a great dude. He's been very kind to me and friendly and reasonable, and I appreciate that. So if you want to hear me or see me on the RotoWire Fantasy Baseball Pod, that should be available sooner than later. Go check it out. We talked about Miggy and the Tigers and what's going on with them and so on and so forth. So I think you'll enjoy it. Me and Jeff covered a bunch in 50 minutes or so, the best we could, and I dig that. So shout out to you, Jeff.
Stand up and shout!
So we're supposed to be on at 10:30, but Cinema 9 podcast, the shirt I'm wearing right here, that's another show that I do. Yeah, we have a pretty good show there. Anthony, what's up, buddy? Anthony, hey, shout out to you, buddy.
Stand up and shout!
That's for you, brother. I got your shirt in the closet, but I'm too fat now, so I can't wear it. I got issues. But I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm a human being like everybody else here in this planet, and, I make mistakes, and I'm going to continue to make mistakes. But I don't want you guys to make any mistakes when it comes to your fantasy baseball squads. Deary is busy. He didn't even know we were doing a show tonight. You know what? I didn't do a good job of telling him that we might do a show tonight. So I'm just popping on real quick to say hello, talk about where we are, mention the RotoWire show. Please check that out when you get a chance. Also, Miguel Cabrera, his chase continues. And I labeled this show The Chase for 3,000, so I got to talk about Miggy. What happened to him today? The Yankees, you bitched out. You totally bitched out, Yankees. I'm calling you out, New York. I'm always calling New York out. I represent the Midwest. I will always ride or die for the Midwest. So when you see the Yankees go toe-to-toe and cave in because they were afraid to pitch to old man Miggy, challenge the guy. Come on. Intentional walk, that was lame. But as I said on the RotoWire show earlier today, I had a real beef with the Jordan Montgomery at bat in the 6th inning when he just kept throwing him off-speed junk, breakers. He would not challenge him with the fastball directly. The last pitch was a fastball. It was high and outside, I would say, but Miguel kind of whiffed at it, I think, because he's nervous and he wants to do 3,000 in front of his family. His family is there, so I get that. But, that wasn't like a quality, hey, I'm Jordan Montgomery. I'm going toe-to-toe with you, Miggy. Here comes my best fastball. If you beat me, hey, I'll tip my cap to you. They didn't do that. And they lost the game anyway, so, why were you ducking us? I think it's weak, very weak. But the good news is we got the Rockies coming into town, so I'm expecting the pitching to be more affable.
Coors.
Probably going to take advantage of that Rocky staff. And the Rockies are off to a good start. They were 8-4 coming into today, so they're playing good ball. And Bud Black is a great manager, so I expect him not to back down from Miggy. You got a 3-game series, and it's going to happen. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be there live at Comerica. I've got tickets. It's a done deal. Me and Leanne are going. Shout out to my main man, Aaron Cumming, who got us free tickets from Aaron Cumming. My main man. We've been trying to get together for...
Stand up and shout!
Shout out to Aaron, yes. We tried to get together for 6 months, and we're finally going to do it, hopefully, to see Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit live at Comerica Park. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about it. And I'll tell you, it'll definitely be the biggest in-person milestone that I will have ever seen. But, he's been stuck on 3,000 since when? Or 2,999 since Wednesday. So who knows? He might go over. Colorado Rockies staff could be incredibly wild, and they'll pitch around him. Who the hell knows? Anything is possible, as Kevin Garnett said. So it's Friday, April 22nd, Comerica Park, Tigers, Rockies.
Perez, 25 years old.
Oh, wait, that's not the wrong one. That's Vin Scully. I wanted to play this one. Whoopsie-daisy.
This right here is a silver bullet, all the way from Colorado.
Tomorrow it's going to be Antonio Senzatella on the mound versus Tarek Skubal. So I get to see Skubal in person, which is also a bonus. That excites me. Antonio Senzatella, he pitches surprisingly, sneakily well. He gets a lot of mileage out of his stuff. And you look at a guy like Senzatella, you're like, oh, that guy sucks. I don't want him. He might be a streamer for you in deeper leagues, even in 12-team leagues. He's streaming once in a while. We're all desperate. We all need a starter to stream on occasion. But Antonio Senzatella, he kind of seems to get the most out of his stuff. And, he's got a 204 whip, but it's only in, 8 innings so far. So who cares about that? He had 2 Ks with 8 innings pitched. Not worried about that. But you look at his StatCast numbers, there's a lot of dark blue, light purple. What do you call that? Is it a bluish, a purplish color? I'm not really sure what you would call it, but he's not a guy that you should fear. He would get the most out of what he does. But you should not fear Antonio Senzatella. He's got a 10.65 expected ERA right now. That's not great. And every year, his ERA kind of ends up in a spot that surprises you. But the expected stats, they don't like him. They never do. But who cares what the expected stats are? If you can outperform what people expect of you, what you do is what defines you. So Antonio Senzatella will go head-to-head with Miggy on Friday night, and I'm predicting it right here. Miggy will get 3,000 on Friday night. Yes, sir. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait for it. I'm really excited to see this in person.
No. What do you
mean, no? It's going to happen. I can't wait for it. Yeah, it will happen. It's happening Friday night, April 22nd, 2022. Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit. It's going to be glorious. And if it doesn't happen, then I don't think we're going to go ballpark on Saturday. We have other plans and things to do. I can't just keep going to the ballpark every day. I mean, Miguel Cabrera is a nice guy, I guess. I don't know him personally, so I'm not going to dedicate my life to say I was there for 3,000. I like baseball, but, I got my own life to live too. So it's not like I got to be there to see that 3,000th hit. I don't think I do. I'm just being real with you guys. Because, usually I lie a lot. I'm a fibber. So some guy was giving me a ton of shit on RotoWire Pod today. His name was Kent. I don't know. It could be a secret name. Could be a mystery. Who the hell knows who that person was? But, man, they were riding me hard in the comments section. That was my first time having that experience live where somebody was just constantly dissing me. And I got to tell you, initially I was like, wow, what's the deal here? Some of these things are just flat out not true that this person is saying. But in the end, it was a great reminder to everybody out there. There's only so many things I know about. Can't please everyone. Some people are just never going to like you, ever. Ever. They won't. And I've learned that. I've been on this planet for 40 years. So it's just a reminder to myself that to accept you will not get on the good side of everyone. And you can't make it your mission to please everyone because that is a death sentence. It will just drive you batty if you try to do that. And that's how I feel about it. So, those are my 2 cents. Actually, I don't need to wear these headphones. I'm wearing them, and I realize I don't have to because I don't have to listen to anybody else because it's just me. So anyways, we'll see what happens with Miggy this weekend. Maybe take a quick little look here at what's going on. Friday. Well, maybe we should look at what's happened. You want to do that first? I want to mention the Plausible Podcast Discord. We got a lot of good stuff going on there. The community is rocking. So much analysis, trade offers where people jump in with their opinions. They share their own teams and they say, hey, what do you guys think of this? What should I do here? They talk about the moves they're going to make and they get feedback from people who know what they're talking about. Not just me. Like I chime in when I can, but there's so many other active members like John and Michael and Richard and all you guys and Patrick. You guys are killing it, and I love it. And Jamie's my man. I still got to listen to Jamie's show. I haven't done that yet. So I want to strongly recommend the Plausible Podcast Discord. 2 L's, 2 Z's.
Utah.
Is how you do it.
Give me 2.
Go to the Twitter page, and you can find our Patreon and our Discord. If you want to contribute, little as $3 a month on the Patreon. I think what we're doing is rock solid. We're trying to entertain, have some fun. I got some silly songs I write here and there. The latest one is Hype Train, the Guns N' Roses parody for all those fab bidders who just got to have the next Ohtani. In fact, I mentioned that as a lyric in the song. I thought it was pretty clever myself. But, if you're a Guns N' Roses fan and you know the song Night Train, you're going to love Hype Train. Trust me. I tried to do it as much justice as I can because I respect the hell out of them as musicians, and I'm not going to take advantage of that. So go check out the Palazzo Podcast Discord, and you can jump in and talk about your prospects, player analysis, closer roulettes, head-to-head talk. We do it all. We truly do it all. All right, so as far as what's been happening recently, the closer messes everywhere. It's chaos. I think I saw a tweet earlier. 53 different pitchers already have a save this season. 53. That's a lot. So are those of you out there who went and got Josh Hader, Liam Hendricks, Edwin Diaz? I mean, even Edwin Diaz gave way to Trevor May for a save this week. It happens. And then you think about situations like the Giants where Camilo Duvall looks incredible. That slider is filthy. He's got gas. He's got gas. He really does. I love it. But at the same time, Jake McGee's the old savvy veteran that Gabe Kapler still trusts, and he's hanging around. He's got a couple of saves. So
I say calm down and shut the fuck up. What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that you don't know who to trust in these bullpens. So what you have to decide is who has the most trust with their manager, who will get those opportunities more often than not. Like even if another guy gets a save, like a Barlow got a save, but Stolman's gotten 2 saves. Who are you trusting, Stolman or Barlow? That mess actually is very unique, and I might stay away from that. But you look at Minnesota, Emilio Pagan is the guy that Rocco Baldelli trusts the most right now because he's a veteran. And this is a team that's in win-now mode. You got to go back and look at what the team that has a closer situation has done. Are they trying to win this year? Are they setting up for the future? Are they tanking? All of these factors are at play, and you got to be aware of the team context. Pittsburgh Pirates, Chris Stratton and David Bednar, you could have either one of them, and they're trying to make them both look decent so they can sell them by the deadline, right? That's the team context of Pittsburgh. Cincinnati just can't seem to catch a break at all, and that's a problem for them. Their closers are chaos, and it's a mess. Art Warren, Tony Santillan, Lucas Sims actually should be back soon, I believe, right? It's got to be close. He's still on the IL. Lucas Sims will make 2 more rehab appearances at AAA Louisville, and he should return tomorrow, which is Friday. So Lucas Sims is here to save the day. He's got great stuff, but he's always got that elbow issue, and it seems like you can't really trust him for more than, 1 or 2 starts. It's really annoying. But it's just it's a mess. It's a real mess out there with closers, and it's also beneficial because I think there's a lot of guys that you could use to fill your saves gaps. Now, you got to add more roster space for closers who don't get everyday opportunities to fill in the void, and you really hope the ratios aren't going to kill you either, right? That's important. And there's only so many Taylor Rogers, Josh Haders, Liam Hendricks, Edwin Diaz is out there. Texas, what the hell's going on with Texas? Do they have a save yet, even? Seriously? I have no idea. Some teams are way ahead in the saves race. Other teams are way behind, like the Reds and the Rangers. Daniel Bard and Coors has been incredible. He's been a gift.
Coors.
I love it. Daniel Bard, thank you for all those saves already. I picked you up and drafted you everywhere late in the season, in the drafting season, and you have really been a gift. Thank you very much, Daniel Bard. I owe you something. Whatever you like, whatever I can do for you, let me know, Daniel Bard. Hit me up, Plazo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 Z's on Twitter.
Utah.
Or you can hit me up directly.
Give me 2.
MJ Govier, G-O-V is in Victor IER. DM me. Let's talk, okay? All right, so that's what's going on in the world of baseball right now. As far as this weekend, let's take a look at the series and the matchups. Probables for Friday. You looking for streamers? Drew Smiley's got the Pirates at home at Wrigley. That's an afternoon game, the classic Friday afternoon game at Wrigley. So if you're looking for a streamer, Drew Smiley is a solid choice. The Pirates, they had a few decent games here and there, but they kind of got minimized by the Brewers, I would say. And I expect, depending how the wind's blowing tomorrow, though, because the weather in the Midwest here, I'm in Detroit area in Michigan, it's hot, sunshine, and it's warm. It's going to be super warm this weekend. It's supposed to be 80 here by Saturday or Sunday, I believe. So watch out for that. So Drew Smiley's a great streamer. He always is. He looks like Drew Smiley always does when he's healthy, and he doesn't have the injury bug slowing his ass down. He's a pretty serviceable streamer, and then he's a borderline rosterable guy in 15-teamers, and depending on the format you're playing, if you're playing points leagues and a guy who can get innings pitched and strikeouts and keep the walks down, he's throwing gas. He looks great early. It's only been 9 innings, but he looks like the Drew Smiley we like, the positive Drew Smiley version. Exit velocity is keeping really low. Again, this is the smallest sample possible. And it's the Pirates who don't pound a lot of home runs. So I think that's a great streamer, and I'm going to lock that in for you. Drew Smiley be a choice. I'll also give you, Kyle Wright's going again for the Braves against the Marlins in Atlanta. I doubt he's available, but if he is available, that's a good stream, even though I do like the Marlins offense quite a bit. A lot of people shitting on the Marlins offense, but not me. I love it. I think there's a lot of potential there. Jesus Sanchez, Jorge Soler, Jazz Chisholm, a lot of guys there that I think are valuable players. Michael Kopech's going against the Twins in Minnesota at Target Field. That should be a good matchup. The Twins offense has been pretty weak right now, and I'm hoping that Kopech can take advantage of that at Target Field. Zach Gallen will be on the bump as the Mets head out west to the desert, also known as Arizona. So Zach Gallen will be rostered almost everywhere, not a streamer. But his opponent, David Peterson of the Mets, is he healthy? If he's healthy, David Peterson is a guy that I drafted a couple times over the last couple years before he got hurt last year and kind of fell apart. But he has imposing presence on the mound because he's a tall, big dude, okay? And I'm expecting him, if he's healthy, to be a contributor. He's only pitched 4 innings in each of his first 2 efforts, but he hasn't given up a run yet. 7 Ks in 8 innings. And, it looks like his metrics and his StatCast numbers are fairly legit. So I think that's a decent streamer against a anemic Arizona offense. There's not a lot going on in that Arizona offense right now. It's pretty bogus, if you ask me. So, yeah, I know I said it. It's shocking. There's history with Peterson with some not so great StatCast numbers last year, but he got hurt. So I'm dismissing that. I'm going to push that off to the side, and I'm going to see what he can do fully healthy now on a Mets team. They are a legitimate pennant contender in the National League. There is no doubt about it. So I'm down with it. Let's roll with David Peterson as a streamer for Friday night. And then Bruce Zimmerman heads out west to California to take on the Angels. I expect that not to go well. I wouldn't stream Zimmerman at all, but Reed Detmers will be on the hill for the Angels against that Orioles offense, which sucks. So if he's available in your league, that's a good streamer as well. And then Ross Stripling's got the Astros in Houston. It's a little risky with Ross. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. The command can be inconsistent and also hittable. Chris Flexen's on the mound against the Royals in Seattle. The Royals are playing tight, low-scoring games, and Chris Flexen is a guy that I really like. Even if his ERA looks a little ugly to you, I'm expecting him to give a really good start. He pitches well at home generally for Seattle. And I like Chris Flexen as another streamer on a Friday night. And then Glenn Otto. Glenn Otto's going to get it going against the Athletics. That's a great place to pitch. And I know that Mr. Chamberlain, Alex Chamberlain, a shout out to him. He is a really
Stand up and shine!
really intelligent baseball analyst. If you don't know who Alex Chamberlain is for some reason, please go check him out and follow him because he knows what he's talking about. And I know that he was a big Glenn Otto fan coming into the season. So Glenn Otto is going to make his season debut on Friday in Oakland. Don't know how many innings you're going to get out of him, so it might not be enough to get a W. But if he can go 5+ or at least 5 against that Oakland offense, which, real hit or miss, not an offense I'm afraid of, it's worth it. Even if you're trying to keep your ratios down, I like Glenn Otto going against Oakland. So those are a few streamers to consider for the weekend. We'll be back hopefully on Sunday night for the Fab Show. I know I start playing softball on Sunday, so I'm playing a lot of softball season, and that's great. It's fun. Get out there, live it up, enjoy your lives. Enjoy baseball, play the game, make your money, play your DFS, play your season long, but also get out there and live it up. Life's short, and it sounds cheesy and lame, but it is true. It is so true. So I'm going to go out there with Leanne. We'll be at Comerica Park Friday night. I'll hopefully provide some updates live from the ballpark, which this will be the first Tigers game I've been to in years. So I don't think I've had the chance to do a video from Comerica since I started doing this Twitter online fantasy baseball analysis thing in early 2020. So this will be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Miggy's Chase for 3,000 hopefully ends on Friday night in the D at Comerica Park. Right now, lock it in. I think it's going to happen. So if it doesn't happen, then, hey, life goes on. All right, that's it. I'm Michael Govier. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, MJ Govier, G-O-V as in Victor, I-E-R, Plazo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 Z's.
Utah.
2 L's.
Give me 2.
2 Z's. Discord, Patreon. The Discord at least is free. Get your asses in there. It's a positive net benefit to your life. Sorry, this was a brief show. It wasn't like a full episode, but I popped on, gave you guys some tidbits, and that's all I got. Check out the RotoWire show if you missed it. I was on with Jeff Erickson today. Always follow Jeff Erickson. He's a great guy, great follow. He knows football, baseball. He knows everything. So he's a wise Northwesterner. He really is. Okie dokie. Well, for Christopher Deary, I'm Michael Govier. This is the Palazzo Podcast signing off. We'll catch you guys at Comerica Park on Friday night. Only.